Today, our champion, Tom Olszta of Sturbridge, Massachusetts, faces the challenge of Neil Gosselin of Lynn, Massachusetts, on Candlepin Bowling. Hi, everybody. Welcome once again to Candlepin Bowling. I'm Don Gillis, always speaking for the whole crew when I say that we're glad you could join us here at the Fairway in Natick, Massachusetts, for 3 strings of Candlepin Bowling. It's total pinfall, which will determine our winner. Now, each will take home a permanent souvenir. These are provided by Din Brothers of Boston and Holyoke. Each will take home some guaranteed prize money. $1,200 is guaranteed. $700 of that goes to the winner, $350 to the runner-up, $50 available to the winner of each string, and of course, if they tie a string, we split that at $25 apiece. And to our marksman of the day, the bowler who has the most marks, a $50 gift certificate from Rotman's Furniture of Worcester. All right, let's talk to today's bowler, shall we? And first of all, we are welcoming Neil Gosselin, who is on for the first time. And you come from a really, what shall I say, bowling hotbed in Lynn, huh?
Yeah, we have many good bowlers there.
How many times have you been trying to get on here?
Oh, can't count.
Really?
Too many. Too many.
What's the closest you've come?
Last year I had 2 single-digit losses, 6 and 7 pins, back-to-back.
Oh, what a heartbreaker that has to be. Now, are you on the Pro Tour?
I just joined this year for the first time.
All right, good luck to you on the Pro Tour, and good luck to you today.
They beat this guy, though. He's
Oh,
tough.
I know. Well, I mean, hey, listen, if you're going to come on the show for the first time, why not the guy who's considered to be the best? And you are now 12 victories in a row, huh?
I'll take it.
And how, huh? So that ties you with Fran Honorado, huh? Some of the names are coming back. Yeah. Now, today you're going after Jim Putney. Jim Putney had 13 in a row.
Those are big numbers. Those are real big numbers.
Well, you put up the big numbers, and so do those guys. And it should be fun to watch you, as you are facing a guy who has been waiting a long, long time and wants this one badly. Okay, we'll get underway right after this.
Thank you.
This is Rotman's new living room. Call
I like Mike. I like Mike. I like Mike. I like Mike.
Leading off today's challenger, Neil Gosselin of Lynn. High single 210, high triple 459, league average 125. Little too full on the head pin. He has left the 247 and the 610. Some wood in front of the 610. Still has 2 pins there, the 2 and the 6. It's a 9. A little too full that time on the head pin. He has left 4. Over on the right, he has the 3-6. Over on the left, the 4-7. Made it! Tom Olszta, our defending champion. High single 209, high triple 504, league average 136. Too full on the head pin. 2, 4, 7, and 8 on the left. On the right, the 3 and the 6. A 10. Everything down except the 4 and the 7. Didn't make it, and you could tell that by even those of you who are totally blind or have limited sight who enjoy watching the program with us. Knew by the crowd reaction here what had happened. All right, let's see what our challenger Neil Gosselin of Lynn does as he fills a spare. 7 is the fill, and the 3 pins standing are the 5, 9, 10. With a lot of wood. One in particular that's rolling back and forth. One is across the 10, another across the 9, and one that's on a semi-perpendicular area right to the right side of the 5 pin. He got it. 2 in a row. Is the fill. 3 and 6. Those are the 2 pins standing. He has 3 in a row. $50 in bonus money. Tom Olszta. He has a spare lead, the 6 and the 10. After 4 boxes in the first string and in the second string, we always pause for a check on the scoreboard. So with 1 bonus ball to be thrown by our challenger, Neil Gosselin of Lynn, and 2 to be rolled by Tom Olszta of Sturbridge, the score right now in pins down is Gosselin 54 and Olszta 50. Challenger Neil Gosselin. Lynn, Massachusetts. He has 3 marks in a row. Seven is the fill. He's looking at the 1, 2, and 7 to convert for another $50 in bonus money. Now that he's established 3 marks in a row, each subsequent consecutive mark in the same string is worth $50 apiece. And oh, wait a minute. Oh, he missed it, but he had 1 pin come back and topple the 2, but the number 1 pin was still there. So it's a 10. A little too full that time on the head pin, and he has 3, 6, 10 over on the right, 2 and 4 on the left. Going for the right side, and he got all 3 of those. It's a 10. Keith Williams is on the electronic scoreboard today, filling in for Al Giglio. Bruce Goldman is filling in for Keith Williams over on the big board. Now Tom Olszta trying to make it 3 in a row. That's the first bonus ball. He has 2. He got just 2 as he punched out the 3 and the 9. Everything except the 10. I had to wait because there was a piece of wood rolling up against the 10. It didn't appear as if it would knock it down, and it did not. So the fill is 9, and the box is 10. Unusual setup here, I want to tell you. corners are still full. It's a 9. Our crew today, Ron Schindler, Skip Peabody, Margie McKenna, Jeff Sullivan, George Ellard in post-production videotape. A strike. Neil Gosselin has a strike. Comes up again, he'll be going for 3 in a row, which will be worth $1,000. Now Tom Olszta. And Tom Olszta comes back with a strike. First bonus ball nets him 5. He's got the 4 horsemen on the left side, plus the 9 pin. Total fill will be 8. He has left the 4 and 7. They're gone. All right. Neil Gosselin has 2 strikes in a row. I shall say no more. He does not have 3 strikes in a row for a bonus of $1,000. The first ball has gotten him 5, 4 horsemen left side and the 10 pin. The total fill will be 8. Here's Ralph Stewart, our log line judge and referee, in his accustomed spot. 9. Don Riley is our statistician and coordinator, and of course Phil Rubin is our producer and director. Fine string going for Neil Gosselin, our challenger. It's not quite a spread eagle because he also has the 9 pin in back. Almost pulled it off. He has a very, very live delivery. Gets a lot of action. It's a 9. And a fine 142. Now Tom Olszta for his final 2 boxes in the opening string. Missed the head pin. He has left the 1, 2, 4, and 8 on the left, and over on the right, the 6 and 10. Still has 4 pins standing. The 1, the 6, 8, and 10. And it's a 7 box. So close. Left 1 pin, the 6 pin. Looked as though it was going to be strike all the way. He's got it for the spare. Here's the fill, and he gets 8. So $50 in bonus money goes to our challenger, Neil Gosselin, who has won the first string. The score of 142 to 131. Middle string, and defending champion Tom Olszta leads it off. 5 and 10. Those are the two pins that are still up. Wood in front of the 10. Little piece of rolling wood to the left of the 5 pin. We made it. Spare in the first box. Nine is the fill. The one pin standing is the 6. It's gone. So Tom Olszta begins the middle string with 2 consecutive spares. Now our challenger, Neil Gosselin of Lynn, representing Candlepins of Salem, where he qualified with a 714. That's for 5 strings in the roll-off. Ball went off to the right. He dropped it a little too soon. He's looking now at 1, 2, 4, 8, and then over on the right, the 6 and 10. Made it. So a fine start for both bowlers. Middle string, Tom with 2 spares, Neil with 1. Let's see what he gets in the second box. He has a spare leave. He gets 8 as a fill. And he's got the 2 and 4 with wood right across it. This is a red line special. All right, let's see now whether they both get bonus money, one gets or none gets. Let's find out. Here's the box that will tell, and Tom rolls, and Tom gets 8. He's got the 6 and 10 to pick up to make it 3 in a row. He's got it. Another bonus. And again, it's an 8-pin drop. This time he's looking at the 4 and 8. He's got it. He has 4 in a row, and that's worth another $50 in bonus money. All right, now let's see whether our challenger, Neil Gosselin, who obviously is an excellent Candlepin bowler with his roll-off score of 714, and as he told us, how close he has come so many times in roll-offs. He got some good action. 6 is the fill, and he's got the 4 horsemen left side with wood between the 2 and the 4, and some wooden back. Ooh, surprise, it didn't go. And Ralph Stewart calls time, wants to take a check on the wood. Ralph gets rid of the ball and some wood. Now crawls his way back out of there and gets a hand. Well deserved. Two and 7, that's what he's looking at. And he made it for a 10. Our high-low jackpot is up to $375, a far cry from the $3,400, which it was earlier. Strike! And another check on the scoreboard. So, with a bonus ball to be thrown by Tom Olszta and 2 by our challenger, Neil Gosselin. In pins down, it is, in this particular string, it is Olszta 65 and Gosselin 54. Tom Olszta now trying to make it 5 in a row. He's at the point now after establishing 3 in a row, where each consecutive mark on the same string is worth $50 as long as he can keep it going. He's got a single pin to pick up. 9 was the fill. And he needs to pick up the 6 pin. He has it. 5 in a row. And another $50 in bonus money. To a strike. He has a 9-pin drop and a single pin, which is the 5-pin. Piece of wood off to the right of the 5 and off to the left. What he does not want to have is a roadblock. Now he goes, and he has 6 in a row. Challenger Neil Gosselin was open in the 3rd. Otherwise, he has spare, open, and then strike. So 2 bonus balls to roll right here in the 5th box. Here's the first. 5. Object pin becomes a 2. He's got 2, 4, 5, and 7 on the left. Wood in front of the 7, and the 10 pin alone over on the right. He was trying to hit the left side of the 2-pin and didn't get it. It's a 10. Side saddle triangle are the 3 pins that are still standing of the he's got the 3, 6, and 9. Nope, 6 is still there. Ten. All right, Tom Olszta has a mark in every box so far in this middle string. 6 in a row. Two full on the head pin that time. 7 is the fill, but he's going to have to do a little work because he has the 2, 4 on the left, the 10 over on the right, and a couple of pieces of wood. He's looked it over, made his decision, and now fires, and yes, he has 7 in a row. Oh, man, does he know how to use that wood. Takes a look at it. $250 in bonus money. No wood to help. 6 was the fill. Now he's really got to work on this one because it's the 1, 2, 4, and 9. Okay. All right. 7 in a row. A 9 box. Rosario Lecchiara had 10 in a row, and as you know, Ed Zernicke actually had 11 in a row in rolling his, what is still our highest, 197, single string. Neal Gosselin gets everything down except the 2 and the 7. And he has good wood. Yes. He has a spare in the 7th. Spread eagle. The fill is 4. And obviously that means 247 on the left, 3610 on the right. No wood. He got 2 on the left. So he has left the 2 pin plus the 3610. And as I said, no wood. It's a 9. Now Tom Olszta up for his final 2 in the middle string. 7 marks in a row before drawing a 9 in the 8th box. Spare leave again. 6 and 10. With wooden he has another. 8 marks in 9 boxes. 145. A thin hit that time. Just 4. One more. So there are still 5 pins standing. He comes out of it with an 8. 157. Now Neal Gosselin, today's challenger. Missed the head pin, got no wood to help. He's looking at 4 horsemen right side. Over on the left, he's got 4 and 7. That's number 1, so he still has 5 pins standing. Great out. He had 5 pins there, and he made a 9. Pin fell the wrong way, or he would have had a strike. The 6 pin fell to the left instead of falling back onto the 10. For a spare to pick up the 10, yes. 123 plus. Six more, 129. And so another $50 in bonus money goes to Tom Olszta as he has won the middle string by a score of 157 to 129 and leads now by 17 pins after 2, 288, 271. Our challenger, Neal Gosselin. One, 2, and 7 still standing with wood in front of the 7. Missed the head pin. Neal in his first 2 strings, his league average is 125, but he has averaged 135 for the first 2 strings with his 271. Ten. One, 3, 7, and 8. That's what he's looking at. The only wood is to the right of the 3 pin. Seven pins still there. He has a chance. Now Tom Olszta, coming into this third string, leading by 17. Missed the head pin. No wood. Looking at 1, 3, 6, and 9 on the right, 4 and 7 over on the left. Made it. With no wood to help, he made it. So he has an 8-pin drop. He's got the 6 and the 10 that he has to get, but he's got a piece of wood that right now may be a roadblock. It's on a bad angle so far as getting the 6 and 10. But this is Tom Olszta. He made it, but he had to get 1, and then, well, you'll see, going to the sidewall and then coming back again to get the 10. And as I said, this is Tom Olszta. That makes a difference. Neil Gosselin, today's challenger. 2 full on the head pin. The only piece of wood is just to the left of the 2-pin, and over on the right he's got the 3, 6, and 10. He banged 2 over into 3, but 6 and 10 still there. Ten. He thought he had a strike, and I guess almost everybody else did, but he has left 1 pin, the 6-pin. He's all over it. Spare in the 4th. Two full on the head pin. Got 5. And he's looking at 2, 4, 7 on the left, 6 and 10 on the right. Got a piece of wood right in the middle. Boy, he almost pulled it off. Everything went except the 10. It's a 10. Pin out of there, the head pin, or is it 2 out of there? I can't quite see. I guess it was 1 and 9, because I'm looking straight down lane 3, and that means that it's difficult to see the back pins behind the 2 and the 3. So, a bad box for Tom, opposite a spare, just a 6. A spare by his challenger. That's 4. 4 horsemen right side, plus in back the 5 and 9. And the 5 didn't go. To 10. Boy, we've seen some tremendous candlepin bowling, and the 10 pin just fell, so Neil will have to reset. For any of you who have just joined us, Neil is Neil Gosselin, who is from Lynn, Massachusetts, making his first appearance on our show, and is certainly justifying his statistics of a league average of 125, a high triple of 459, and a high single of 210. He began with a 142, then had a 129. Right now he's looking at 2, 4, 6, and 10. One piece of wood in front of the 2-pin. Ooh, just missed it. It's an 8-box. Tom Olszta had 8 marks in the middle string. It was a 157. Just in case you tuned us in a little bit late, he has 1 pin to pick up for a spare. It's the 4-pin. And he has it. That's his 3rd mark in 5 boxes in the 3rd string. Seven is the fill, and he's now looking at 3, 6, and 10, and there's wood in front of the 10. He has another. Up by 29, and actually, because he's opposite an 8-box, he's actually up by 31. Plus what he gets. Neal Gosselin, today's challenger, leaves the 1, the 6, and the 8. Didn't get anything. Nine box. Spread eagle, 2 full on the head pin, punching out the 1, the 5, the 8, and the 9. Goes for the left wing. So when Tommy comes up again, he only needs 10 pins to get 400. And, of course, to tie Jim Putney with 13 consecutive victories. 2, 4, and 10 for Neal Gosselin. Just 1. He has left 1, so it's a 9 box and an 8. Began with a 142, had a middle string of 129. Punched out 1, 5, and also got the 6-pin. Nope, he will not break 100 in this 3rd string. It's a 7. Tom Olszta has tied Jim Putney with 13 consecutive victories on this program. That's in 35-plus years. All right, let's see what his final score will be. He has a strike in the 9th. That, of course, puts him over 400. First bonus ball gets him 7, and he wants very much to make this, but it's going to be tough. It's the 5, the 7, and the 8. Wood in front of the 7. Another piece of wood rolling off to the right. He would really love to have this. Have ever bowled candlepins to know how difficult that was to make. But he made it. And again, I should say, but this is Tom Olszta. Now the fill. And a strike on top of that. And another $50 in bonus money for those 3 consecutive marks, plus $50 for winning the string. What a finish! I may not have any voice left. Holy mackerel. $500 in bonus money. $400 for the marks and another $100 for going over $400. Oh, man. And a $430. All right, that's the final. $430 to $366. $350 in the home viewer jackpot. The total is $796. As you know, we give 10 either side, and when I draw the card, even if it's nowhere near that, that person is rewarded with a handsome gift from the Parker Pen Company. So come on, send in some. Well, look, plenty of room in here. Just send them along on postcards only, 1 per day, to Candlepin Bowling, WCVB TV, 5 TV Place, Needham, Massachusetts, and the zip is 02192. All right, for $350, $796, 10 either side of that. Let's find out whether we have a winner today or not. Let's go over here. Use my left hand, pull one out. Let's see, well, this one is from North Dartmouth, Massachusetts. Norman Gagne, or Gagne, whichever way you want to say it. The guess is just a little bit off. It's 631. Okay. So we add another $50. All right, Tom, once again. For $375 in the high-low jackpot. Okay, Neil, still there. Okay, come on over here, Neil. Quite an experience, huh?
Tough.
Well, I know. Yeah, I know. But, I mean, I'll tell you, you scared him a little in that first string. I want to tell you, 142. And
I was happy.
no, you had to be, sure. I mean, I'll tell you, after the first 2, you were averaging 135, and your league average is 125. First time on. Very good. $350 plus $100 in bonus money. This will be inscribed. It's from Din Brothers of Boston, Holyoke, and will be shipped back to you with the address and everything as a memento. Okay, nice to see you. Okay, Tommy, get over here, will you please? And you know you're going to get this from Din Brothers. Mostly you're going to get $500 in bonus money plus $700 for winning, and a $50 gift certificate from Rotman's Furniture for being our marksman of the day. But that spare that you made, I'll tell you, in the last box, that's the best spare I've ever seen. We're going to take another look at it right now. And how you had to hit the cap on the end of the piece of wood.
I picked out the cap on the wood. I said, I'm going for the cap. I may go by the wood, but I'm playing the cap. There's no other way to get it. To me, that was the shot. And as soon as I threw the ball, I said, oh, I'm on the cap. And just to see if it works the way I thought it would, it went. And I said, thank you.
I'll tell you, I raved about it at the time, and then I said, and I mean this sincerely, then I said, but remember, this is Tom Olszta. And so next week you are going for 14, huh? For Tony Karam. I'll tell you, it's fantastic, and Tom O'Brien is going to be a challenger. You know he's been in one of the championship shows.
Another great bowler.
All right.
Thank you.
We'll be here next week. Bye-bye, everybody.